Hey, this is Amy Lee from Evanescence. Well, yeah, we've been away. Actually, we had 5 years in between the Open Door and this current album that came out in October. Um, and starting off, me just living life like normal. I had been completely immersed in Evanescence for like my whole life, really. So I guess mentally, I just really needed to step away and find myself again as just Amy, not Amy Lee from Evanescence all the time. And then we started making the record, and we actually spent a really long time writing it. I think probably a good 2 years working on the record. So yeah, a lot of the time it was writing songs. How can I describe how we're different? I definitely would say that the heart of the band is intact. I think you could hear our new album and our first album and think, yeah, that's the same band, but there's been a ton of progression, for sure. I always want to give myself the ability to grow and to change. And as you know, you get older, you like different things and different flavors and different ideas. And I want that to be something that's possible in our music, and it really always has been. The new lineup has definitely been something that's enabled us to write more complex songs. I think there's a really cool new sense of musicianship between us. Not that the other albums weren't great and full of that, but I think before it was more of an intimate kind of one-on-one, couple of people writing the songs and then everybody joining in later kind of thing. And now we're all working together in a way that is new for us. It's really a first time on this record that everybody has put their heart into it, and I think it just gives it layers, more layers. Like you can hear really dimension in the sound. Electronic music's always been an inspiration for Evanescence. Bjork was like my biggest idol. Bjork and Michael Jackson were like my two favorite things probably when I was younger, and still. So that's always been the case. I definitely wouldn't say that this album is more electronic than the other ones. I experimented a lot during the writing process. There was a while where a lot of what I was writing was just piano songs, and then for a while it was all electronic, and then it became really all about the band and, rock songs. So I think more than anything, it's a rock record. You're hearing the band take a front seat, but there's tons of new influences in there that happened from my own heart. But again, yeah, that's always kind of been a part of our sound. It's hard to describe a signature sound. I think, wow, I don't know if I could put words to the signature sound of Evanescence. I think it's really more than anything just a big melting pot of all my favorite things. All of us listen to multiple genres of music, from rap to electronic to rock to metal to classical, and I think you can, except for the rap, maybe hear all of that in there. So yeah, I think it's just any music can be good. You just have to have an open mind. Lyrics for the most part for me are about my life. They're about my feelings, about my biggest feelings, like the things that have affected me the most, the things that have wounded me, the things that have stuck with me. I don't know. It's really like my place of therapy, like to pour it all out. I'm a pretty balanced, happy person in real life, but the music is a place for me to bleed. So I think that a lot of our fans are able to have our music be that outlet for them too, and I've realized that more and more as we've done this, and I find that incredibly awesome. It's really cool to see the music as like this healing process, and I feel like we're all sort of healing together, and that's really cool. Sure. Made of Stone is one of the earlier songs that was written for this album. I wrote it actually with my programmer friend Will Hunt, not the Will Hunt that is the drummer in this band, but another Will Hunt. I know that's a crazy coincidence. We wrote a few songs together when we were just hanging out. He's a really talented guy and my friend. And the original version of the song was very electronic. Actually, it was very different because when I'm writing demos and stuff and engineering and recording in my house, there's no guitars. It's all sort of just sounds and voices and keyboards and stuff. And then after having the song for like a year and a half or something, the band came into it, and it just gave it this huge power. It changed it a lot and made it this cool, crazy thing that was a great mashup, and I felt like, wow, this is what it was, always supposed to be, this combination of things. So I'm really happy that it made it to a single. I think the song is very strong, very confident. It's got a cool attitude for us. We've always wanted to come to Hong Kong. I remember we had an opportunity to come here once, like 5 or 6 years ago, and we couldn't do it. It was like a last minute offer, and we'd all just gone home for Christmas. And I always regretted it. And I'm so glad to finally be here now. I don't have any future plans yet, but I'm very happy to be here. It's really cool. I feel like it's from the future. I haven't gotten to see it too much because we just got in yesterday, but yeah, it's really cool. I'm hoping to see it a little bit tonight after the show.